going on, everybody? This is Sean with Central Gun Nut. Apologize, I'm just getting over being sick, so I might be a little hoarse. I want to do a quick review of the MultiMold holster making prop, brought to you by Tony from MultiHolsters.com. He's actually a pretty good friend of mine. Awesome guy. Always coming up with ways to make the holster maker's life simpler, more efficient, thus more profitable. He offers weapon lights, replica weapon lights, and inside the waistband mounting clips. But this review is specifically on the MultiMold. First thing you notice. Well, first thing I noticed when I received it was that just the weight. It weighs like literally like nothing. I don't have a scale in front of me, but it's, I mean, who knows? I don't even want to speculate on the weight, but it's significantly lighter than a blue gun. It's probably 2.5, 3 times the weight of the blue gun, maybe. You'll notice that I've modified this to suit my own personal needs, but it comes with the ejection port flush to the slide, integrated sight channel, trigger guard filled, and with the recessed lip. I don't know, it might be 1/16 of an inch lip. Not sure. He could probably answer that a little better for you, but I pressed a bunch of holsters with this thing and it's holding up very well. The foam press I use actually exerts an infinite amount of pressure. I have no idea the PSI that I've gotten it up to, but it's a fair amount, and I can't notice any warping. Like he recommends that you let it cool down in between pressings, and I have several fans going in the shop, and I just have a little box set up in front of one of the fans, and when I pull it out after I drill my holes, I'll just set this down in front of the fan and move on to something else and give it some time to cool off, to just just follow the manufacturer's recommendation. They work very well. They very well detailed. You can tell that this is a Gen 4, and my camera's a little outdated. I don't know how well you can pick up the details, but you can read the made in Austria and whatnot, and yeah, very impressed. I definitely look forward to adding several of these, especially like my workhorses, like the M&P, the Shield, XDS. Like your workhorses. I mean, like I said in the beginning, any way that you can cut anything out and have it not affect your end result, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I think I about covered everything. I actually made this holster with the MultiMold. I mean, you can tell where I modified it, but I thought it, makes a sharp holster. Look. And that's with the sight channel that's built in with the MultiMold. See the blue guns? The blue guns are so far off. I shouldn't say that. I should definitely say with confidence that some blue guns are closer than others, and the Glock 19 is one that is just way off. It's just way off. I don't know what it is. And the Glock 17 I noticed is way off. But I have, you know, the M&P seems pretty dead on. The Shield, the XDS seems dead on. I know for a fact the Car PM45 is dead on. The Ruger SR9C is dead on. The XDM is dead on. And actually a lot of the Glocks, like the Glock 21, 36, 30. Something about the 19 and 17. I don't know that, you know, I've had these forever and I've warped them or shrunk them with the heat. You know, the heat and the heat from the Kydex, which, you know, puts you around 300 degrees, plus the insulating properties of the foam, plus the immense pressure, you know, who knows. But I could have a holster that's just butter, like ball bearings butter, with the real firearm, and it'll be a joke with the blue gun. I love blue guns. I got 35 of them right now, waiting on the G42, and actually probably about 10 others I need to get. But I mean, that's actually the only reason I own. I hate to kind of deviate from the whole review aspect of this video, but the only reason I even own a Glock 19, I love the frame size. It's just I adore the Glock 17. I just love the Glock 17. Glock 19, I just don't shoot it well. Before I write off the frame size, I really want to shoot. I actually haven't shot a Glock 19 Gen 4. I did once. If it was a Glock 19, it would have been sold, but it was the Glock 23. I'm not much of a 40 guy, but it had the Gen 3 with the RTF 2 grips. Amazing. But just something about the 19, I don't know. I really don't shoot it well. And the only reason I own it is because I do a lot of work for law enforcement, and with the blue gun being as far off as it is with the 19, you know, and then this is obviously your most, I think most holster makers will agree that this is definitely the most popular holster that they offer. But yeah, let's take a look. I need to fine tune the retention, but yeah, Tony's product makes a hell of a holster. Yeah, and these are I believe True Glow sights. You can tell there's plenty of room in there. Yeah, and even though, like I said, these, I shouldn't, but these are so well detailed that you can even see, it almost appears where he had the dowel taped on there when he was actually making these. But he's maintained enough of a hard corner, because as you get into holster making, or as you progress, you'll notice that it's all about, I call them critical control corners. It's all about having your hard corners, and that is to mainly to combat lateral play. And it's a hard enough corner to where, I mean, there's no lateral play at all. Excuse me. I apologize. But yeah, definitely much love for Tony, man. Any way you can make my life easier, for sure, let me know. I think that about covers up. I don't want to do too much rambling. I'm not a real camera friendly type of guy, so any questions that you have about the product, Tony can be reached at MultiHolsters.com, and I believe, actually I know for a fact, that IndexFasteners.com, aka IFI, and KnifeKits.com both stock the MultiMold, and they also stock, actually I believe, I don't know if Knife Kits does, but I believe whatchamacallit, IFI stock says injection molded inside the waistband clips, and I'm definitely looking to check those out, because if you know what I do the leather loop that I love, and I'm definitely not going to stop offering it, but I do get a fair amount of people looking for something easy on, easy off. Well, here's actually a couple real quick. Couple inside the waistbands mid-build, made with the MultiMold again. Oh yeah, and for comparison, this is 2 sheets of 08 or .08. Yeah, .08 Kydex, and then both of these are 06. Not a bad side channel. If you've ever made a inside the waistband holster, I mean, because you got to figure it's going to be biased, or yeah, radiused, I should say. But if you ever made an inside the waistband holster, you know it's a mother to get the side channel right. See, I even got a little bit of a crease here, but that's fine. But yeah, outstanding, consistent holsters. I'm real big on cleanliness of the finished result, as well as consistency and just overall professionalism and craftsmanship. I suppose that's what I should say. I'm real big on craftsmanship, and anything that could bring consistency and refinement to your craft, I feel is definitely warranted to look into. But like I said, MultiHolsters.com, check them out. Tell them Century Gun Leather sent you. Thanks, appreciate your time.